Okay, Donald Trump is going to very, very quickly take us to the dark ages. Donald Trump tweeted this morning that he would like to see Americans lose their citizenship or be put in jail for a year for burning an American flag. Why haven't they taken Twitter away from Donald Trump yet? Here is his tweet from this morning that Donald Trump put out saying that nobody should be allowed to burn the American flag. If they do, there must be consequences, perhaps loss of citizenship or year in jail. This seems as well thought out as when Trump said women who have abortions should be punished. How would this even work? If you were born in the U.S. and you have your citizenship revoked, where do you get deported to, or what country do you live in? And of course, Donald Trump clearly has no idea that this is a major legal issue. We've seen anti-flag burning laws struck down by the Supreme Court, most recently in 1990, because they violate this thing called the First Amendment of the Constitution. And it's stunning, Pat, how the right is so quick to call First Amendment fouls where they don't exist. Like, for example, oh, Twitter banned people, free speech, First Amendment. No. It's a private company enforcing what it has chosen to have as its terms of service. Oh, the Mozilla CEO was asked to resign after it was revealed that he made an anti-gay political donation. His free speech rights were violated. No, his employer, as a private company, decided that CEOs with anti-gay donations in their history aren't good for their business. We're the champions of the Constitution. Oh, but flag burning? Yeah, jail for that. And I want to add to this, Pat, another reason why Trump exposes that he's truly clueless about everything is that you aren't allowed to take citizenship away as punishment. There's a 1958 Supreme Court decision which rejected the practice of stripping U.S. citizenship as a form of criminal punishment. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the essence, I guess, of the First Amendment, that you can attack even the symbol of America for what it is, and that we stand up and support your right to do that, even though we may disagree with what you're actually doing.
It's amazing when you hear, oh, veterans will be angry if people burn the flag that they fought to defend. Actually, they fought to defend the fact that in the U.S., you're allowed to burn the flag if you want. And Jason Miller, Trump's senior communications advisor, visibly struggling on CNN to defend these comments and opting to go in the direction of just pretending that this didn't happen. He refused to even acknowledge, when interviewed on CNN this morning, that it is constitutionally protected activity to burn the American flag. Wouldn't even acknowledge that and played the look over here at something else game. Take a look.
So let's try and get the balance right this morning. Can we agree that there's constitutional law that burning the flag, as much as we might hate it, is defended First Amendment speech?
Chris, I mean, the flag burning is completely ridiculous, and I think you know that, and I think the vast majority of Americans would agree.
But legal.
But Chris, it's completely ridiculous, and I don't think there's a big universe of people out there who support flag burning, and it's terrible and it's despicable. But the big news, though, Chris, this morning, you saw this, and I know we're going to get to it. Dr. Tom Price to run HHS and Ms. Seema Verma to run CMS, two additional administration picks that have a big impact on repealing Obamacare.
I want to talk about those, but, you know, when the president-elect says something, when the president of the United States says something, we got to listen.
Right.
When he says that something should be illegal, that is a protected constitutional right. I'm not saying I like it, but that's a big part of the First Amendment in this country. A frustrating, maddening part of it is that you got to respect people's ability to say what you don't like to hear. The president just said burning the flag should be illegal. And it is a protected constitutional right. Can we agree on that?
No, we completely disagree that this issue.
You don't think that the Constitution has been defended by the Supreme Court in 1969 as validating burning the flag as free speech?
Chris, absolutely should be illegal. But again, we know why we're here this morning.
Yeah. Jason Miller quickly becoming the despicable, slimy public face of horrible things said by Donald. You won't even agree as to what the law currently is. That's not an opinion, Pat. The question wasn't, what does Trump want? We see what Trump wants. The question was just, do you understand that this is the law? He wouldn't even agree to that.
Right. These are the facts. These actually happen, these cases.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't even go along with those basic premises.
This is the problem, right? Jason Miller saying, I don't believe there are a lot of people who want to burn the flag. Well, that's number one, not the question. And number two, that's the point of the First Amendment. We don't dismiss issues or ban types of speech because they're not common. Now, here's where it gets even better. Donald Trump has not been shy about expressing his love of the late Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. Even Antonin Scalia believed that flag burning was constitutionally protected speech. He sided with the flag burning protesters in a 1989 case and said, that's the right decision based on what the Constitution says, saying, if it were up to me, I would put in jail every sandal-wearing, scruffy-bearded weirdo who burns the American flag, but I'm not king, and the Constitution is very, very clear about this. And there have been a few attempts made to ban the desecration of the flag over the last 20, 30 years. They've all failed. This man is a fundamental danger to the basic tenets of the Constitution. But I do want to issue one warning, Pat, which is this could be bait. This could be Trump baiting protesters to start protesting by burning flag after flag. And you know then that will be used to characterize anti-Trump protesters as un-American. Maybe one option is burn, I don't know, Confederate flags or blonde toupees or something else.
That could work too. But another interesting twist to the story is the proper way to dispose of an American flag if it's worn and torn is burning it. But you're supposed to fold it up nicely and I guess say the Pledge of Allegiance while it happens. So I guess that's acceptable. We'll have to see how the law plays out in those different circumstances.
There's an argument to be made that even wearing those flag pins is not actually following U.S. flag code. But good luck communicating that to those who seem very concerned about the American flag.